Right. In this today's session, we'll talk about the React props, where props nothing but properties. Whenever we want to send the arguments to any functional components or the class components, we are going to using this props. So the parent has going to send that arguments to the child, and child will execute that one and emit that particular event. Means that event has to trigger. Now let me talk about in detail about one after the other. Now see, every React JS is a component. Already are aware about that. So to pass the data to that particular component, we require this props, means properties. Now how we are going to passing this properties means is a props means with the help of HTML attribute. Now normally in React props, like we are normal in JavaScript, we are passing the arguments, right? So in the same fashion, here also we are going to passing this props for the React. Now in the HTML, we are called as a attributes there. And to send this props to the component, we have a simple syntax like this is nothing but we are calling a component, right? So we are rendering, we are calling a component over here. So in this component, name of the component here is the college, and the props means is a property here is a name equal to MBU. Let me talk about a simple example. Now, just I'm going to calling, I'm rendering a small element, React element, that is my element. What will be there in my element? It will be available a component. The name of this component is the college. The which type of component? It is a functional component. Now, with the help of this my element, whenever you are rendering this one, React DOM.render, it will call this my element, which is available college function, and it goes to call to this one. So the props means here the name equal to MBU. There is a props here. It will be going to access by this props. Now to display that one, normally in JavaScript, we are going to using the object name dot props. So props dot name, we are going to be displaying I am a MBU brand. So the props dot name will be available MBU, and it will call that one. So it returns my element I am a MBU brand. So it will display in the index.html at the root position. Similarly, if you see the next topic, pass the data. So how we are going to pass the data from one component to another component? Previously, we have seen just passing the data to only one component. Now here the concept here is passing the data from one component to another component. That is component, again inside the component we are passing the data to another component. Let me have talk this one. Here I'm just calling a simple the functional component called as garage. There is a we are rendering over here. So once you render over this garage, it will goes to this function. This is a garage function. Now what will return here is, so in the return you can may use the div, or you can may use the empty curly braces. So you can use this combination, or you can use this div start and end of the div stack. You can use any one of the tag or the block where we want to be display that particular data. So you can use this angular brackets or maybe div. So inside this one, who lives in my garage? This is a question we are displaying in the HTML element. Once it is done, the next element is again is a car functional component is calling. So here the car is going to be calling the another functional component here. Now the props we are going to passing here is brand equal to Ford. So this we are going to passing over here, and to access this one, props dot brand we are accessing. So the output of program will look like who lives in my garage. So the answer is I am a Ford. This is how we are going to be displaying at the index.html. Okay. So coming to the third example, now similarly, not only we can send a normal only one argument, means one property, we can send the set of properties with the help of object. So car info is an object. With the help of this, we have name is one property here, model is another property. Now what we are doing, so similarly we can call here. So no need to be have write the how to call the garage, because already are aware. So we are calling the render. Inside the render, we are calling the garage. So it will call this function garage over here. Once it call, we are creating an object with the two properties. Now directly inside this, who lives in my garage? Directly the car brand equal to. Previously we have said only one argument, that is Ford. Now to send the object, we are going to using the curly braces. So in the curly braces, we are sending the car info to this one. So once it is called, it will access this functional component props dot brand dot model. So props is this one, brand is the props dot brand. Brand is nothing but this one. So this brand props dot brand dot model. So to access this one, we are going to using props dot brand dot model. If you want to access the forward, props dot brand dot name. Like this, we are going to be access this one. This is a third example where in this example, we are talking about how we can pass an object, where with the object, we can pass the set of properties. Now, same program, if you want to be make it as with the help of class components. So previously, 3 examples we have seen for functional component. Now this is for class component. Now in the class component, again in the render, we are calling the class component. Name of the class component is a demo component. We are passing a argument that is user equal to kkb. Now once it is passed, it will goes to here. So as you already aware, when you are going to creating a class component, the first step is we have to extend from react.component. The second step is we have to render. The third is there is a return. So inside the return, once you are going to calling, so we need to use the this dot props dot user, where in the functional component, this is not required because we are going to accessing with the help of the directly the props dot user in the functional. But here, which class of that particular argument you are passing. So to mention that one, we are using this keyword here, this dot props dot user. So hello, this dot props dot user means kkb. Hello kkb, welcome to MBU. So this is how we are going to be running this one. So let me have practically run this program. I'm opening the VS Code. So I already have the program which I have demonstrated now. I have in this one, the first program which we have seen it, right? So just I'm copying this one. So we need to paste, open in your app index.js. So in the index.js, I'm just pasting the first demo program. This is the first demo program. Now what we are doing here is I'm just increase the size, the first demo program, right? So here we are rendering my element. What will be there in the my element means the college functional component. This will call and it goes to here, and props dot name will access this name. That is the name is MBU. So I'm just saving the program. Once you save the program, automatically it will be open that. So see, I'll just have just now close it. Once again, I'm saving the program because it automatically open that browser and show the output, right? Okay. Fine. We'll just okay, done. Now just so we have closed it, so no need to worry. I'm just running once again. Not this program. Paste this one. Okay. I'll do one thing. Once again, I'm opening the VS Code because manually we have closed it. That's why it's not automatically opening that. I'm opening the Visual Studio Code. I'll go for the first demo. So in the index dot this, we have the first demo. This program. Open the terminal where we have stories. We have created one app. Now it is initializing the JS and TS language over here. Now it is ready. Now we can start npm start, right? npm start. So once it is done running of the program, first time it is going to be taking a few seconds. Okay, it is open already. I am a MBU brand. Okay, similarly, we'll go for the second part of the demo. Here I have kept it in one of the folder, demo folder, props in the practice, second program. The second program, what we are doing is passing one component of data to another component. Now I'm just replacing with this. So see, just inside here we are rendering garage functional component. Inside that again we are calling core functional component. I'm just saving the program. Component. See the output. Who lives in my garage? I'm off road. Now we'll go for the third program. Third demo of the program. This is a third one. Just what we are doing is we are not only passing one single argument, we can pass an object, where in that object is consisting of the set of properties. Just I'm replacing. Now I have created an object called as car info. That car info directly we are going to passing, and that will be accessed here. Okay. So only the difference here is previously we have only props dot the name of the argument. Now which type of object you are passing? So you are assigning that object car info to one of the argument called as brand. So props dot brand dot model. So if you want to name props dot brand dot name. Now I'm saving the program. One simple warning. Is opening and closing. Okay. What we have done is it just is a skeleton, not actual program, right? So what we need to do is we had that import packages, right? So just here we need to paste. Now it's okay. Because we have not in the third demo, we are not render it in that example, we are not imported it. Now import and done it. See, who lives in my garage? I'm a Mustang. So that is the third demo. The last demo, what we are talking about here is with the help of the class components also, we can also call this properties. Go to the index.html, just I'm replacing. Now here I'm created a class calling that class component, demo component, and user equal to kkb, and this dot props dot user. Okay, save the program and open. So hello kkb, welcome to MPU. So this about the sort of the demo part, how we are going to be passing the arguments to this React application. Okay.